We have started doing some few things at our village land. So today we wanted to just go in town to actually see where can we find building materials. So this is our beautiful Durban. So we are driving towards Durban. We're going to look for building supplies just to check how much things are, because for now what we are aiming for installing a guardhouse stroke storage house. So we just decided to take a drive and look at different places, even though I may not have recorded very well because other places do not allow you to record. But here we are going to town to check for these places. But I'm just appreciating the fact that Durban is beautiful, or should I say was beautiful. Yes, this is one of the South African cities that are beautiful. I know it because the last time I was at Umlazi was when I was.
And they know what here, saying this to us. Can you imagine? With the train.
Hello guys, this is Tobile. I am coming live from Umlazi. We are looking for things as we have started slowly but surely to look at the things that we are going to be doing for our village land. So we want to build a storage house, but now we're looking at options whether to buy the one that is already been built or to build for ourselves. So we're looking for options. We've been trying to go to different places, the shops and all of that, to just get options. So where I am behind me, they actually make some storage houses. They make them and then they go and install at your own place, so you don't have to make it yourself. So I wanted to see whether it's something that we are going to be able to like. So let me take you through so that you can see what we're looking at. hopefully they will allow me to take a video, because some people are not comfortable with videos. But where I am, we've got different ladies selling chicken, but that's not basically what I'm gonna be looking for. Okay, come along guys. So the place where I'm at, I'm not comfortable in terms of safety, so I'm not gonna be walking and recording at the same time. I'm just gonna hide my phone, then I'm gonna go there and then try and show you when we are there. So these are the options. These are the options that we have here, because we're looking at something that, so this is made of iron sheet, whether we can build it ourselves or whether to buy the one that is actually built. So we were also considering this option, the wooden one. I'm going to stand there at the back. So that's the wooden one. So that was another option that we were looking at. So that's what we're looking for. So here they are actually making them. Yeah, so they are just making them just right there. So this is the option. What they're doing. They're selling chicken there. So anifaki lutho ngaphakathi if umuntu ufuna ukuhlala phakathi. I was asking them here if they did put something else like to cover the exposed wood and the nails inside, but it looks like they leave it like this. They only cover the nails, or they just hit the nails so that they are not sharp. What do you think about this structure? I think I left the place indifferent. So we've actually reached at our land. This is basically how it looks from this side, from a distance, but I'm gonna take you there so that you can just see what actually happened in the past few days. Hello guys, welcome to Goodness Living. This is Tobile. I am coming live from Toyane again. So today, this is our second day of fixing our land. See, this is the pathway or the driveway to our land. As you can see, there's a little bit of excavation to it, so I'm going to show you. I just want to show you from the main road. So this is our second day. We're here. Actually, there's a video that's gonna come out. When you see it, this one you'll see it way later, because I'm doing these videos back to back. So we were starting with excavation. We actually did not finish, and then the guys came back the following day to finish. So it actually took 2 days for them to actually finish. But I must say that the way men think and the way I think differently. I will tell you what I'm talking about. So today, I just want to show you what we've actually done here, and combined with what we've been trying to do, like looking for options for storage, whether are we using iron sheets or corrugated iron, or whether we're using wood, or whether we're using bricks or blocks. So I'm here with my husband and my son. We are like the 3 musketeers. Okay, so yes, so today it's not as windy as it had been before. These past few days when we've been coming here, it's been so windy, but today it's just overcast, but it's not windy, so it's quite nice. so I'll be able to do my videos so well. So what I've noticed with the videos that you have to do voiceover. For me, I usually take long because I need a space where it's quiet and then I can do a voiceover. So if I don't have to do a voiceover, for me, I am happy. So I want to just show you by the road as to what we have done or what the guys did, because honestly I think I would have done things differently if it was by myself, but my husband thought differently, and then that's basically what he decided that they must do. So but I must say, if you are considering buying land at the villages, also factor in if the land needs to be prepared, because if it's land that is already flat, then it's easier. So if it's land that is flat or land that is not flat, because land that is not flat that still needs to be prepared takes a bit of extra money basically. So you must budget for that as you do your negotiations. So that's one thing that I can highlight. So this is the main road. It's actually graveled. It's main road to here. There's another main road that's got that is a bit tarred. That not is a bit tarred, it is tarred. But as you exit that main road, then when you come here to a place, it's actually gravel. Before we used to have a place in the suburbs. Actually, it was in the plots in Johannesburg. It used to be like on a gravel road, and I saw by that time that I will never ever again build somewhere where a place is not tarred, because obviously I cannot say I'll tie it myself, because if it's a long stretch, how much can that be? It will be very costly unless one has a lot of money. So if we get grace, if God gives us grace, then you can have a lot of money that you can actually tie the place for everyone else. But this is the government road, government prepared road, and then you've got your driveway or pathway to our place. Let me just show you what they've actually done from the main road that leads to our plot. Okay, so this is the road. That's the road, and then we've got our neighbors. Most of the people are building here, as you can see. They're building. So it looks like people that bought, okay, I mustn't use the word bought because they said you're not supposed to buy. People that started staying here, now they're releasing their pieces of land, and then that's why now people are building. So it looks like soon it will eventually get congested, which is not something that we like, because the reason why we came here, we wanted open spaces. So back to the topic. So as you can see here, this is the municipality road. This is the municipality road. So on the side, that's where water would run if it's raining. So even here, going to our land, you can actually see that water would actually pass here. So I personally would have thought that we needed to put sand here until such time that we are able to fix it properly. But my husband said, no, let's not interfere with the municipality's arrangement. Let's only excavate this piece. So which means when we enter here, if we want to drive here, until we put a bridge here. That's a water tanker. There's no water here. People use those drums to pour water. So here, this piece, I would have put sand until such time that we are able to build and put a pipe to allow for water to pass. But my husband says, no, this is a municipality area, so let's not interfere with it. Let's make sure that we build and put that pipe to allow us to enter. And then here, then we removed this piece because it was like a hump like that. There was no way you'd be able to enter. So they excavated this piece. Let me show you. This piece, they excavated it. As you can see, grass has been removed. And then as you continue, my husband figured that we need to leave the grass as is don't excavate it for the soil to be bare because it will be eroded. Let's leave grass or drive on top of the grass. Rather, what we can do, we can use a brush cutter to remove the excess grass on the side. So for me, I would have just graded everything. So you see how I think and how he thinks. So maybe let me just say how men thinks, how women thinks. So so that's basically that. And then we continued here. So this is one of our neighbors that are also supposed to be building. They excavated their piece. But because been raining, water has just washed the sand and then it came to this area. So we had to push the sand on the side to allow us to continue to drive in. So we actually drove in, you'll see. And then there were some areas that were harmed. I don't know, over time, sand also washed and then it became like a hump. We had to remove that section. Okay, so we continue. See all of these things on the road. See, we've got some rocks. We've got some few rocks here, but that's okay. And then they decided not to grade this or level this up. There were some stumps here that were already here on the driveway. See here. See, these are basically the roots of those. Actually, there were trees, and then we cut them before, and then we left the stumps. So they tried to remove that, and then they removed, as you can see. These are the stumps that came out of this section. Then they removed, because this was harmed because of erosion. So water came from top, as you can see there, and then it washed to that area. And then this is the stump that came out of these areas. I'm not sure which section, whether it's still that section, and then they pushed it and then they left it there. Then they excavated that piece because there was a lot of sand or soil that had accumulated over time. And then this portion you couldn't turn. I think I would have cut it a bit better than what they'd done. So because the sand, as you can see, it fell as well, or soil fell. It got eroded and then it came to this area, this section. So maybe we would fix over time, fix it better than what it is. But my husband figured that this is how it needed to be, because he feels that with soil, not with grass, you are able to hold.
I need a bucket to take this.
No, I don't know. Just yeah. So that's basically where we're parked.
I have to take
So
this.
we're able to park. No, don't. That's got hojos.
Oh.
Careful, don't walk there. You must walk somewhere else. So we have parked here. That is our big plot that we excavated. So the first day, with the guys, the TLB did the excavation. That's my son, my husband over there. So they did the excavation, but they couldn't finish. So they're almost finished, but it wasn't straight enough. Then they had to come back and try to straighten it up and make it look a bit much more nicer and straight. So now it looks okay. So obviously I think as it rains, some of the sand or soil will be washed up, and then it will get to be a bit more firm and a bit more solid over time. So then I'm gonna continue with the driveway. We still pile up some wood. The neighbors keep on coming to take the wood, which is fine. That's better. What is that, Nan? So, and then we have more wood that we've just put here for use by the neighbors, or also us if we want to. Otherwise we'll just burn it up when we're trying to clean up, because eventually we'll have to clean up all of this, make it even much more cleaner. But as I was saying, okay, I'm gonna show you. That's my rock, my favorite rock. There's no way I would not talk about this rock. It's actually so big, but for some reason it's as if like the camera doesn't show how big it is. It's very big. So, and then this is, they continue to excavate here, and then they pushed some soil. I think my husband was put a line there. There is a yellow line. Let me show you. Yeah, this yellow line was trying to show that the TLB driver to make it as straight as they can make it straight. But honestly, I just feel that, because here, by the way, I forgot to mention, here we had those old houses. Watch my previous videos, then you'll see we had like some setup here. We had old houses here, and that we wanted to just demolish. They were like half demolished structures, so we needed to level up, make it a bit more nicer. But for me, I think probably, honestly, I still say to my husband, we don't need to have like almost like having two stands. I just feel that this needs to be not being like as if like it's a second stand. It just needs to level up, to be leveled up with, how shall I put it, so that it's even with the whole yard. Then instead of us having to have two, it almost looks like we've got two separate stands. So, but it didn't see it that way. So, but for sure, for me, I just feel that we need to just level up with the sand and make it look much more nicer. So I think that's basically what we need to do here, so that it doesn't look like we've got two stands. So we need to have like an open yard and then an excavated stand. So, but I don't know how we're gonna do it. But they figured that that was the easiest way to do it. But I think I would have done it differently. That's for sure. Because I would have tried to make them pull the sand and throw it around the whole yard. Throw it around the whole yard, so that at least, as much as it would have still remained, how should I, sloped, but at least we would not have something that looks like we've got humps. So, but here we had those old houses, and yeah, so I think we still need to do a bit more cleaning. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna come here even by myself to try and do some cleaning, a bit more cleaning. Maybe get one or two guys to try and do some cleaning here, because I think we can still move the sand around to make the place look a bit much nicer. So that's basically what I'm thinking. Okay, so continue, guys. I'm just showing you the road or a driveway. So this is what they did. They excavate everywhere. So my husband tells me that was not the plan. The plan was just to do minimal excavation, because he still wanted the grass to remain. So, and then this is the 10. And here there were those houses, the old houses. And then we 10. And then same thing. So I'm still on this driveway. I'm still walking on the driveway. So the driveway is actually not like really cut plainly. They still left the grass. So like I'm still told that the reason why it was not scraped until there was no grass is because that was the plan, to make sure that there's still grass remaining. Maybe we'll change the thinking later on. I don't know. We'll see. See, we've got more wood. We've got a lot of stumps, because this place was overgrown. So hence that's why I'm saying, as a lesson for whoever that wants to buy land in this part of town, is that check whether a place is a level place, is a level land, or is it a plain land, or is it land that still needs excavation and things. Because believe you me, that takes a lot of money also. So if I may tell you, the money that you have used just to prepare the land alone is the money that you could have plowed in buying the blocks or buying sand and things like those, but now has to prepare the land. And as I'm still saying, I still think that we still need to prepare more, much more. I still definitely feel that this, you guys, you can let me know. I still feel that this land needs to be prepared more. Tell me, what do you think? So that it looks uniform and even. I just feel that the way it is, piles of soil and things like those, I just feel that it still needs preparation to have things a bit more even. This section, yes, I'm happy with it. It had to be done like this, and they've done it so nicely. So you see that this top part, they've cut it nicely. So you can even put gabions or put grass if you want to retain the soil. You don't want the soil to fall, you can put grass there or put gabions. But maybe in the meantime, one can put grass just to hold the soil, because gabions can be a bit pricey, especially if we're now still building. So I think that's basically what we can do. But definitely, for sure, I feel that one still needs to come back here and do more cleaning. Do more cleaning, because we've got a lot of things that needs more cleaning. Yes, I know cleaning is going to be a continuous process as we build and all of that. I think it's going to be a continuous process. But as is, even before starting to build, we need to clean a bit more. Because yes, I must agree that looking at the way the land is now is way different than how we found it. So this space is so nice and so big. So yes, very nice and big. But I think, there are some things that we can cut. Even here at the back here, this section here, see, there's a hump there. It was an old house. So this section, we've got some houses that were built. So we didn't want to, because that's where the perimeter fence would be, we didn't want to be closer to the neighbors. So those are our neighbors. So that's why we're a bit further from the neighbors. But the previous owners, they actually built closer to the neighbors. Maybe the neighbors were not there before, so they actually built to that side. So we moved away from that. So now this section needs to be leveled up as well. I think there is more work that we can do there. See there, all of this needs to go. Guys, you're gonna forgive me, I am an environmentalist, but I'm so tempted that this would have to, one of these days we'll have to do a bonfire. This definitely, for sure, we'll have to do a bonfire. We'll definitely have to do a bonfire out of these things. Especially some of them, like, they're not really proper wood. As you can see, look at this. It's not like proper wood that you can stack nicely and have it organized that you can use it for your braais or when you're cooking. So yeah, I think all of these things, they need to go. And then there's another pile there. So yes, that's our land. That's our land. So this is where we're gonna build our main house. We're still gonna be talking about where we're gonna put the storage house, the storage or a guard house. So we're still gonna put it where I don't know, like on the other side. Still gonna talk about it, or where on the other portion of the stand, the one that I was saying we need to clean it up. So yes, that is what has been happening on our land. So we've just gone around looking for guard houses stroke storage houses. So we're thinking of building one ourselves, and at the same time we're thinking which option is easier. So you guys can let me know, which option would you choose? So we haven't decided as yet, but probably as and when you watch this video, we would have decided nevertheless. I don't know, but if we had not decided, I would love to hear your comments. Iron sheet house, which I'm going to show you here. The blocks house as a guard house, storage house, or the Wendy house, the wooden one. Yeah, so we've got those three options. But guys, I think if you've been watching my videos, you would have noticed that I've been talking about that we are still also guarding money. So as we look at these options, we also think about money. So we don't just do something without having a financial consideration. So we still do financial consideration. So that is what you must also understand. So that is that. That is definitely that. So that's the please put in the comments section down below and tell me what do you think, which option can we go for a storage or a guardhouse. So which one can you recommend? And also I want you to tell me, this is our main area where we're going to build our house. So I'm standing, I don't know like what's the distance from here to there. So we're probably going to build by that side, and then we're going to have the front section of this plot, and then there is where there were other houses. So what do you think? Do you think we need to clean that up? Because for me it looks like humps of soil that I think we need to use somehow to level up this place and make it look, it's not going to be leveled, but it must be even in terms of slopeness instead of us having to have like humps and humps. I definitely think that needs to be fixed. My husband tends to think otherwise. He thinks that it's fine the way it is. I think not. I think we need to clean it up, and then especially next to my rock, my beautiful rock, have that rock standing on its own nicely there. We'll do proper nice landscaping around that rock, and then I've got a palm tree there, and then all that sand or all that soil to be leveled up to come onto this road. So that's how I driveway, not a road, the driveway. And then that's how I look at it, that it must just be pushed down. I don't know how though, without having to put without having to incur a lot of expenses. I just feel that no, that needs to go. It needs to go in one way or the other. So either we just spread it across this piece of land, to close all the areas where it's uneven or there are dips, and then try and make it a bit much more even slopeness, basically, not slopeness with humps and all of that. So what do you think about that? So definitely I think it needs to go, but you can tell me I may be wrong. Let me just come closer to it. So because honestly I think I would have done it differently. I would have done it differently. Yeah, definitely this soil needs to be moved. Yes. So there's something else also that they did in my absentia. There is something else that they did. Let me show you now things that you can see on the... See, we've got a lot of palm trees. So these are the things that I'm going to be cleaning once I get time to come to this place. It's a pity because it's far. I can only come here over the weekends. I can't come just during the week because I'll be at work. So I can only come over the weekends to do one or two things. So we had a lot of these things here. So this is the termite house, or a molehill. I don't know whether that's correct. And then you still have the stream there at the bottom, or seasonal stream because there is no water now. I don't know why, because it's been raining a lot, but apparently there is no water. I checked last time. Yeah, you can see the indication that there is supposed to be water, but there is no water yet, like really flowing water. You can see signs of water, but there is not really flowing water. So another thing that you can see here, this area, it looks like this is where they used to This is where they used to plant, because it's got these rows. I don't know where they were planting sugar cane or whatever that they were planting. It's not even. So it means that this section they were using to plant. So yeah, there's something else that they did. We planted the banana trees. So they secured them because we were worried that we were worried that the cows were going to rub themselves against it, or they were going to eat it. So they secured them. So they secured them so nice, very nice. But it doesn't look like it's been raining. I don't know, like they have to survive by themselves, these bananas. Oh, they did something so beautiful here. Let me show you. Look at this. So they used the wire mesh, and then they put some poles just to secure them, so that at least they don't get eaten by the cows or livestock. Look at what they've done. So they've put the wire mesh. See, this is the wire mesh and the poles just to secure these bananas. So they must survive, because there is no water here to water them. They can only get water from rain or when we come here, which we come only once, or we come on weekends, unless if there's something urgent after work. But normally we come on weekends here. So that's another thing that has been making it difficult for us to do things around here, because we have to wait for the weekend to be able to come. Sometimes we have to wait for 2 weekends to pass before we can come. So that's another thing that's been an issue. So yes, guys, all of these were trees that we removed from there on top there. So these are not trees, these are the stumps from the trees that were removed from where we excavated, and on top there. So, and this, I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but it's all the stumps. All the stumps. I don't know what we're gonna do with them yet, but we'll figure things out, because it would be even difficult it's even difficult to use this. But definitely we would make a plan. We just have to figure that plan. So yes, guys, this is what's been happening around here. It's definitely some small progress, small but big progress. It's some few. I can't really say it's small, because this exercise, it's a big exercise, if you know what I mean. If you know this exercise, it's a big exercise, and also a costly exercise, to just prepare the land to be like this. Hence, that's why I'm saying sometimes you just wish that you had leveled land, because if you've got leveled land, you don't have to deal with this. So yeah, this is it, guys. So let me just join my husband, because we want to see where to put the guard stroke storage house. But definitely it needs to be far away from the main house. The main house, which is going to be here. So yeah, we need to decide where to put it, because we need that. And also another thing that we thought we decided was the fence, and then we've come to realize that another thing that we had not decided, that we thought we decided, was fencing. But we had since realized that fencing is also expensive. No, don't do that now. So kids. So it actually realized that it's not as cheap as we would have thought. So yeah, so this is our land, guys, our village land. Stream at the bottom. Yeah, this is really exciting to be in this place. Really exciting. That is a seasonal stream. I can't wait to see when there is a really serious water, if there is ever serious water. But that's supposed to be a stream. And then we've got a lot of palm trees that just crop up by themselves, which would be nice. Nice. Hey, you can see my smiles. So let's check around as to where to put the guardhouse. Where to put the guardhouse. And by the way, where is one gonna plant? I'm not even sure. Where can we plant? Or we plant here at the edge. Or always plant here at the edge. Like we plant like this. Like when we wanna plant. This is basically where the main house would be, just right there. Then if you move, we put the bananas there, the bottom. So I'm thinking that maybe we can use this section to plant. But it would be nice to see what it would look like once we've put the perimeter fence, because the bottom section we're not going to be using, because we were told that that's not supposed to be ours, it's supposed to be for the cows. So then maybe use that part next to that toilet. And I'm not sure whether we can actually use even this excavated area. No, but I would love to have that excavated area just remaining, I don't know for what. This other area, not that one. That one is for our main house. This one, I don't know whether maybe that's the one that we should use for the Zozo. When I say the Zozo, I mean the guardhouse and the guardhouse and the storage house. Or we have the guardhouse, I don't know, somewhere here by the toilet, the old toilet. What do you think, guys? Here by the toilet facing the main house, or there, closer there, which is not far from the main house? Yeah. This is where I'm standing. This is the old toilet. Must we have the guardhouse here? What do you think? Must we have it here? Here next to the toilet, or this section? Because we want to break that toilet. It's actually not it's not a dark toilet. It was a what do you call it? A bucket toilet. So at the back there, that's where they will remove the buckets. So this structure would need to go also. So here or there. So I'm tempted that somehow I'm tempted to say it must be here. It must not be closer to the house, because you don't want something that will distract the aesthetic of the house. And also, if you want to have events, you can actually use that space to put up a tent or whatever it is. So I don't know. What do you think, guys? Because I was already thinking that it's not like we're people of events and things like that, but I was just thinking that maybe we could use that space for events, and then we plant there at the bottom, and then we make this place look nice, and then when we've got events, whatever it is, then we can use that space. I don't know. What do you think? This is where now I need your advice. This is where now I need your advice, because that's supposed to be a driveway, because we could extend the driveway to go a bit in, so that we can have, we just built, we can have the driveway go in, a bit in, and then where I'm standing, basically we have the guardhouse. Yeah, this section we have a guardhouse. This is where I'm standing. This is supposed to be a driveway coming in, and then you turn, and then you go there at the bottom. You can't even see now because of our our stand is not leveled, so you have to be on the other side. That's where the stand is there, not this one. This one is the one that I said we need to clean up. So what I'm saying, I just feel that maybe the guardhouse needs to be here, this section, so that it stays here and we don't have to worry about it in terms of saying, no, now it's obstructing or distracting the aesthetics. But let me hear what my husband thinks. I know we, as a male and a female, we think differently. But let's see what his thoughts are. But what do you think, guys? What do you think the guardhouse or the storage house needs to be? I think it needs to be here instead of there. Because when it's there, it's going to be probably an obstruction aesthetically. I don't know. Because for me, it's as if like all the other things, like chicken coop, things like those, they should be in this section where I'm standing. If we have chicken coops and things like those, I'm thinking they should be just around here, around where I'm standing. So that they are far away from the house. That's basically what I'm thinking. I don't know. And another person would say, but we won't, because our land is not even, so we won't be able to see what's happening this side unless if we put those things closer to the house. Let's see. Let's hear what my husband thinks as well. And then what do you guys also think? All right. Yes, guys, this is basically what's been happening on our space. So yes, so we've got two, besides cleaning up the yard, we've got two steps that we are going to be embarking on soon. Two steps, major steps, will be the fence and then also the guardhouse, storage house. And then the cleaning up and things like those are those things that one would be just doing as and when. And then also now we start planting, because for me, that's key. I want to start planting. Building the house, the main house is going to follow, but it's definitely not going to be now, because as I'm saying, we're building cash, so we keep on putting money aside for building material, things like those. So it's not something that's going to just happen right away. So, but at least we wanted to have this place secured, have a guardhouse, start planting trees. So that was what you're going to see most of the time, me planting trees, planting vegetables, things like those, because those are within my control and they're not a lot of money. But even when I have to do those things, that's why we need a guardhouse and probably someone that will look after things here.
Also use it as so to join the tool. Yeah, you can just use normal cement. It's 2 weeks ago.
Guys, we've got beautiful doors. We're checking things out. This is another hardware next to where we stay. This door, this is just for a small guardhouse or storage house. You can use this type of a door. Let me stand like this, as you can see. 400 rand, 389. Then we've got wood here. So we're just checking places out. This door is 3,000. Windows.
We do sandstone blocks, cement, everything. All. not too much, but
So guys, we're here. We're looking for. It's a local building supply, so we're asking for some prices for different things. So. Yes, I heard that. Repeat that again, because you are on camera. Repeat that again. so he says you can get the price.